all happy.
Yeah, please, actually.
Cochino. Welcome to Puro Pinche Sports. I'm your host, Jose Garza. I lost the bet, so I have to wear this. Justin Fields owns my Patriots shirt for right now. But anywho, welcome to Puro Pinche Sports. The Kansas City Chiefs are your champions. Marco is here. Trey is here. Alex is here. And ladies and gentlemen, for the first time in 2023, Art is here. What the hell is that hat?
Look at him with the KC hats.
Oh, hell no.
Get that background out of there, Mato. I can't see you.
Is it because Marco's bricked up or what?
No, it's because his shirt's like the same color as the brick.
One. Thank you. Marco got it. Thank you.
Too focused right now. Too focused. Welcome back, Artie. What's going on, man?
Look at that support, bro. I love it.
What's up, man? How y'all been?
Living
How
the dream.
you been?
For real.
Dude, I've been hella busy. Hella busy, dude. Jose knows.
I know a little bit.
But yeah, no, it's been busy. Dealing with some sickness in the house around, but just work career-wise and doing.
Well, yeah, it's right. The
renovations.
sickness is right here, bro. You could just take it off. Like,
Hey, I can just. The only reason why I wear it is because, man, there's those haters out there saying that the Bears should have drafted Mahomes instead of Trubisky, instead of trading down.
They're right.
dude, could you
But
imagine that though? That'd be
Honestly,
crazy.
dude, I still think that if Mahomes went to the Bears or any other team, or just the Bears, I still think they would have sucked.
Actually,
To be fair, it's more because of the Bears. More than anything. It's because of the Bears, not because of him.
That's the reason. And Jose and I had that talk, like it was the overall. So
For sure.
it didn't matter who they drafted at that class. Like honestly, like of
I
course
think
it
it
didn't
matters.
help.
You know what,
I think
guys? You know,
I
they
don't
got
think it
Andy
does,
and
man.
stuff like that, man. Like that's a lot of.
I
There's
don't
a lot of
think-
factors for sure.
I don't
You got
think
to
Mahomes
you got to the playoffs with Mitch Trubisky. You're telling me that they wouldn't have gotten you to
Twice.
a conference championship?
no.
I think
not
they would've.
once, not twice.
Yeah,
though.
you would have. Yeah, you would have.
Maybe it should have been an X factor. Who knows? There's a lot of.
He
a lot of
But I'm
factors.
saying,
You know what,
like, I
guys?
think
You know
the
what? You know
organization
what?
was off.
You know what, guys? The problem is no one gives a fuck right now about the Chicago Bears. They ain't the champions. The champions are the Kansas City Chiefs.
Well,
We
we got
gotta
the
put
number one
respect
pick.
on their name. They
We
got
got
the number one pick. We got the
I'm
number one
thinking
pick. They got the
2023,
number one
baby.
title, bro. They got the MVP. They broke the MVP Super Bowl curse. They got the current
That was
champions.
crazy, actually.
They gave us a great hell of a game. They did
Down
not
to the
have to give
wire,
us that
bro.
penalty call, but that's the refs just ruining the fun out of the end of the game, not the Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs did not do nothing wrong. I'm gonna say that again. The Chiefs did nothing wrong. The refs kind of just ruined it because they didn't keep that pace the entire game. But the Chiefs earned their title. They deserve it. They are the champions. Congratulations, Marco. I'll let you go and say all you need to say because that is your
Thank-
team who you predicted from the get-go.
Thank you. You know, this
I'm like,
feeling.
thank God
th-
and
no, I
Patrick
want to.
Mahomes.
I want to first of all thank God for actually just putting Patrick Mahomes on this earth and existing as a person. I want to thank God for.
Don't
just
forget
making-
Jetson.
That's true.
Oh, don't interrupt me right now. You're a Bears fan. Shut up. And thank you for birthing Chris Jones. Thank you
That dude is a monster.
for birthing Brett Veach and
Really
this
did.
Kansas City Chiefs front office for all that they do. From Orlando Brown, from Wiley, to the offensive line, to everybody that came together and made this championship possible. It's awesome feeling when your team wins. And I just can't be more excited, more happy for my team getting another chip. For Patrick Mahomes, defying the odds, cracked the ankle, people betting against him all playoffs, all season. You lost Tyreek Hill. You lost the weapons. You're not going to get there. You're not going to do anything. You're not even going to win your division. You're not even going to make it to the playoffs. Count it out, and now we're champions. So I'm super happy, man.
I thought there was gonna be more. Okay. No, that's good. That's good. I like it.
Hey, low key though, that offensive line, they held it down, bro. I ain't gonna
They
front
stepped
like
up.
that.
They stepped up.
They held
And-
it down.
And
I told y'all.
before
That's
anyone
crazy.
complains about
I wasn't
the
expecting that at all.
the field conditions ruined the Eagles' defense, nah, bro. Everyone had to play in that shit. Let's make that
Yeah.
fair. Like that.
Yeah.
Everyone had that same.
That's what I'm saying. They took a really, really good defense and held it down. That was crazy.
Well, I was reading on some things from reporters there in Kansas City. They were saying that during practice, they already knew how the conditions were going to be because of that first time they had played in Arizona, that it was already kind of slippery, right?
Oh, that wasn't the same field apparently. It wasn't even the same field.
So according to them, when they did warm-ups, they were already like feeling the field. They were already slipping off. Some people had already changed their cleats. And not only that, there were the offensive line coaches and defensive line coaches were telling the players to be prepared to change up their steps with what they were doing when they were blocking or when they were rushing. So it was already being prepared to them in their mind. And I saw a stat that about, I think, 70% of the slips were with Eagles players and like 18% or 20% or no, 30% was like what was the Chiefs. So hey, preparation is everything too.
They showed the sideline of the Chief. I mean the Eagles cleats, bro. There's like 30 cleats sitting there.
Yeah.
Nah, man, it
was a good game.
Despite all that, I mean, okay, let me say this: that 800K grass that they've been growing for 2 years, and they implemented it that week. That shit was ass. Never get that guy again. Whoever fucking put that together, because that shit was god awful. He overwatered the fuck out of it. The grass was so fucking thin. Everyone's slipping, sliding. It was just, thankfully, nobody got seriously hurt. I think that's one major key too. Like nobody got.
What his face almost rolled his damn ankle kicking the ball. That was crazy.
Yeah.
You think that had to do with Butker's missed kick in the beginning of the game during the second drive?
Looking at that, I never watched the replay, but looking at that, just the kickoff where he almost rolled his ankle, like Elliott, right? Was it? I think it was Elliott.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Nah, he just hooked that shit.
You think so?
Yes, I could see it. I saw the replay on the kick.
Oh, okay, I didn't get to catch the replay.
His left foot was stable. He just cooked it.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. Well, let's talk about the game, guys. Let's start it hot. Like, right, we saw the Eagles get the first drive. Alex was here at the house. He was upset that the Eagles got it first, but it was the Chiefs' choice. The Chiefs chose to defer, so the Eagles got the drive, and like they have multiple times this year, in control. First drive, they get it down the field to get those points. Marco, let me go with you first. What was your feeling with that first drive? You saw them very confidently moving the ball down the field on your Chiefs defense. What were you feeling that first drive?
No, for that first drive, obviously I even said it in the previous pod about them being for scoring on that first drive is more than likely going to happen because they've done it all season. I think it was like 11 or 12 times.
Let me correct something real quick. The previous pod, you were on because I had 3 last week. That shit was tiring.
Yeah. So I had said the previous part about them just going down and scoring on that first drive throughout the season, and then it was probably going to happen because I knew if we won the coin toss, we were going to defer no matter what. So I was feeling, we knew this Eagles team was going to be strong. We knew that the run game and Jalen Hurts coming out, the prolific QB he is, that offense was going to make things happen. So I wasn't surprised. We kind of knew going in, or some of us, that it was probably going to be some sort of a shootout, a close game, 3 points, 1 point deciding it. We all were on that range, so not surprised.
Art, on the Chiefs' first drive, they're moving the ball very well. Again, Travis Kelce is untouchable. Nobody can guard him. It continues to be a plague in the league. He gets that 18-yard touchdown pass right out, right unreachable for any other player. He beats his man. I mean, he almost knocks his man to the ground. What were your thoughts on that first drive with Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes' chemistry, of course, being what it is? What were you thinking at that point?
I mean, apart from everything, like, hey, props to the Chiefs, man. Like, they did what they did with the players that they had. And I told Jose, I was like, honestly, like, to me, it was not Mahomes who did it. It was Andy Reid, dude. Like, Andy Reid is a mastermind. Like, it doesn't matter whether he played with the Eagles or he played with Chiefs. Like, the fact that he was able to come out with such plays to mess with the Eagles defense, though, that was the key thing. And like the first key players, it was like Mahomes and Kelce. The rest of the damn game, they had 2 people on Kelce. That's what allowed them to open up on those 2 touchdown drives on the second half. Like, they were double teaming Kelce because they were so afraid that Kelce was going to get the ball. So they let everyone else open. Juju went out on the second half. Like, Reid knew
7 for 57, or I believe that's right.
And like, whatever people want to say, like it's not. It wasn't just Mahomes who did that. Like it was Reed, it was Mahomes, it was Kelsey, and like
Team effort.
they were finally able to run the game. And I think this is a controversy that we've had in the cast. You know, Kansas City has not been able to have a running game. They have not been able to establish a running game with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And I remember saying, you know, Pacheco's the new one. Marco, you were like, no, he's not. I'm glad.
And he admitted it. He was without effort.
I said,
I
said, hold up. I
it.
wanted to see. Yeah.
But like, dude, Pacheco just came out as the alpha on that offense.
He killed that shit. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
It like McKinnon, yes, like he's great. He's at passing cashback, but dude, Pacheco's just great. So like overall, the whole first half, yes, it was the Eagles to have it. The Eagles should have won that game. Like Eagles should have won the Super Bowl. Period. They should have. They had both on the offense and
just like
defense.
Atlanta should have.
Exactly. But
yeah,
dude, Andy Reid just outsplayed them. He outsmarted them. Like it was a great Super Bowl apart from that call though.
Like those 2 touchdowns in the second half, bro. It's the same exact play.
Did you hear the name of the play?
The hot dog,
corn dog,
or corn dog, yeah,
corn dog, dude. Like the Kadarius Toney got in him,
how do
Melvin Gordon got hit. Like,
run it in and then come back. Like, dude, that's genius play calling. Genius.
Yeah, well, what they were doing, they were running the jet at first in the beginning of the game.
Yeah, and they kept
they
following.
would hand it off.
Yeah.
So what happened was that they ran the jet sweep again, but they didn't give them the ball.
Exactly.
And they kept twitching it.
So I know.
One play, we
but Marco, like
from
the beginning that they lined up.
It was so smart.
From the beginning that they lined up on the line, dude. Those 2 players, both
Tony was one of them.
And what was the other guy's name? It wasn't Juju.
It was Sky Moore. It was Sky Moore.
Yeah, Sky Moore. Yeah.
Dude, they were open. There was no freaking there was no like CB. There was no defender next
both
to them.
DBs. Both times they collapsed.
What's crazy, dude, is they hauled ass to run across, and it's like, dude,
Yep.
what are you doing, bro?
No,
Come on, you don't take your eye off the guy. Like, you're already looking to where you're running instead of watching your guy.
Dude, as soon as I saw that play the second time, I was like, dude, they're gonna run the same damn play.
Well, I even
it's
texted
gonna happen again. And like,
well, I texted our other friend that we have, and I was like, did they just run the same play? And Jose goes, yeah, it was reversed. I was like, oh my god.
Apart from the whole Super Bowl though, like,
Oh my god.
and y'all can disagree with me. I think honestly, the only stupid thing that they did the whole game, the whole season, was play Mahomes on that bum ankle.
the AFC Championship or the Super Bowl?
Just overall, man, like that ankle was not okay.
Oh,
And, like,
I get what you're
with
saying.
the conditions of the field, dude. Like
yeah.
I know he played.
It could have gotten bad.
Like,
Yeah, I get that.
great, dude. But like,
I mean, at the end of the day, though, they don't win.
Freaking percent.
They don't win either of those games without him.
No,
to be honest,
you're right.
They don't.
But like, I'm just saying, like,
Yeah, and honestly, how I see
it's a
it,
hard
I
decision,
agree.
though, but-
I agree with you, but I think they risked it for the biscuit, and they, you know what I mean. They ended up winning.
you have to. You have
Yeah.
to. Like,
And I think
like
what was that? I'm sorry.
I was gonna say, like, you have to do it. You have to, because you never know when you're gonna get that opportunity again, right? No matter as great as we look at the Chiefs right now, no matter like, it's never a guarantee they will ever make it again, right? It's never guaranteed. Not saying that they don't have the ability to.
Yeah.
Is that look at it this way?
Any given
I use this perfect example. Todd Gurley, one of the best regular season running backs ever. One of the best ever. His arthritis in his knee, and then benching him in the Super Bowl cost the Rams the title. I guarantee you they could have ran over the Patriots if they just fucking go and play him. Because his career was done either way. Like, no matter what, he was done. And he could have done something. And look what Todd Gurley's career happened after that. Went to Atlanta, basically retired. Nobody's picking him up. At this point, like, Patrick Mahomes, the Chiefs, they're trying to make it legacy. They're trying to make their names happen forever. They're etched in all time. So you have to play them at that point. I get what you're concerned with, but they have to play them.
For sure. And I think it's one thing to note too. It's like now with the championship, with the Super Bowl now, Pat has 2 Super Bowl MVPs, 2 MVPs, 2 regular season MVPs, all that good stuff. If something were to happen, he retires now, he's a Hall of Famer. It's like Brady in his first 5 years. It's kind of very eerily similar, right?
And not to cut you off, but on that point, Marco, do you think, and this is since we're on that topic, if he had not played those 2 NFC championship games, like those, do you think
last 2 games?
If they would, those last 2 games, if he would have lost, do you still think he's a Hall of Famer though?
No.
Really?
Oh, do I think he's a Hall of Famer?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like if like the Genko, they want to
He's
save
a
him
Hall
and
of
everything.
Famer. Oh yeah, he's a Hall of Famer for sure.
Even if they
Already.
even if he doesn't play those 2 games and they lose and no title.
Yeah, I think he's still a Hall of Famer, but I
Okay.
don't. But I think it just solidifies it now, even more so. I mean, he's in that top echelon where I would say it's probably Brady, Joe Montana, and then him still. I think it just elevates and catapults him, right? I don't think it's Brady. Brady's the most accomplished quarterback of all time. But I've said this before, and I've said it on previous podcasts. I've said it since we started watching this dude. That the eye test tells you like this dude's a fucking dog, dude. He's probably the greatest we've ever seen. Aaron Rodgers is right there with him, but and that's the credit of Aaron Rodgers too. But right
Any more
now, I
talent
think that's
wise,
talent wise. I'm not talking about the pedigree of Brady being able to have 7 Super Bowls. I don't know if anybody's gonna match that. You know what I mean? But it's like I said last pod. Bill Russell has 11. Let's say Patrick gets three more of these, right? It's gonna be a conversation later on. Let's hope he has that long of a career, right? But back to the Super Bowl real quick. I just wanted to just point out, dude. Like, I love what you said about the run game, and I didn't trust Pacheco at first at all, but I wanted to see what was gonna happen. He had a few mistakes in those early games where he was fumbling the ball. I wasn't saying okay, this is for sure. But as we started getting closer to the playoffs and the last stretch of the regular season games, he really turned it up. And I remember saying, hey, I think we got a guy. This run game is changing. I said it to y'all. I said going into the Super Bowl, I said, the difference here is that we have a run game now.
Yep.
We have a run game now.
And that was my argument with you on the Chiefs making it. I was not 100% on Clyde. I told you that I was not 100% on Clyde. The
I think
defense
none of us were.
I was gonna say, I
the
don't think
defense was
Clyde
another thing that I was like,
Clyde.
man, like the defense is just not there. But all those rookies that y'all have on the defensive end, dude, they stepped up. Like all of the veterans, they were up. And that's like not to point fingers or anything, Trey, but like the Broncos, like they were depleted, and like there was not one like player that decided to step up. And like I think the Chiefs, they decided to step up, saying, you know what, like I have a chance to play. And it was the same thing with Pacheco, man. Like he was the 3rd string RB. Clyde Edwards goes down. McKinnon, he's there. But even though he had his fumbling problems, dude, you could tell the moment that he stepped on that field, he was like, I'm going to win that job no matter what the hell happens. And I think he showed that. And the fact that he like made it to the Super Bowl and he was like the reasoning why they were able to open up their game, dude, mad respect for that though.
For sure.
Well,
Let me
go ahead.
We're good. Let me let Alex talk in here. He's like gone 18 minutes and no talking. I haven't heard his voice one time.
you.
Hey, don't make me.
Alex,
Just
talk to me
Just
about
talk
the game
over
and,
us,
and
dude.
everything.
Just
He's
talk
sick.
over us now.
He's dead inside.
Well, I'm currently under the weather, so. But the first half watching the game, I was telling Jose that Andy Reid was absolutely getting out coached. I don't know if you guys saw it. I mean, the possession of the first half, they were getting out coached. Now, say what you want about Patrick Mahomes, I honestly didn't think he was the better quarterback that day. Andy Reid designed some great plays in the end zone. Now, Eric was named Eric
Bieniemy.
Yes. Now, they saw something on film because the Eagles defense run the exact same defense they have all year against a jet motion or a ghost motion. They did it against the Jags, where the Jags did it. They ran a ghost motion, and I think it was what's his name? Was it Shark? I want to say it's him. Anyways, he did it, and now whenever they do that, the outside corner and the safety, they rotate, because whenever somebody runs a jet motion,
You pass
you're
him off.
never gonna catch them. So what you do is the outside corner is now you replace the safety, and the safety replaces you on the outside.
Mm-hmm.
And Jose, you were watching the game, and I was telling you I hate how they're doing man, because it's never gonna work. I personally like zone coverage with a gap blitz or a C gap blitz off the edge, because it works better, and it times off the quarterback a lot better. Now they were doing that all year, and they were going back and forth to it. Now, whenever Juju did it, this time they bracket it, which means the corner, and then it's like an outside linebacker, or you call it a joker or whatever. Like you bracket it, and whenever the receiver shows a ghost motion again, You just call it. You just tell each other bracket, which means you just zone it off basically. So the receiver that goes to the outside, it's your guy, and the guy that goes to the inside is the guy, which is obviously the Joker's guy. Now, I don't personally think it's a holding because obviously because I'm a defensive guy. He jams him at the line of scrimmage. He still has him. He releases him beyond like 3 yards. Say what you want. I mean,
you're talking about this penalty play at the end, right?
Yeah,
You're talking about the penalty. Okay.
Yeah, because they were getting him. They were getting him in the same play. He did the same thing. Just Juju ran like a zig or a zap. You call it a zap, where you show a slant and then you break it out to the outside. And then it was a great route though, because once you break it to the outside and you turn up, it's hard for the corner to get that. But either way, I mean, I think Andy Reid did a perfect game plan at halftime. I honestly think they gave Patrick Mahomes some shots to his ankle so he could get 100%. I mean, I would too. I wouldn't come out of the game. And then much respect to the Kansas City Chiefs. I mean, they deserve the championship. Football's four quarters, man. You don't play 2 quarters and go away. They, like Art said earlier, it was the Eagles' game, but the best team that day won, basically, because they played the full quarters. Now the best quarterback I think was Jalen Hurts. This man was throwing
Dimes.
Dude, that dime to AJ Brown though.
That one was pretty.
That was nice. And then the one to Devonta Smith on the sideline.
But see, I called it. Everybody was asking me, okay, who are you going for? Who are you going for? I said, I'm going for the Chiefs because, one, they have experience. And y'all are mentioning it. Andy Reid, that experience that he has, bro, to be able to switch things up. Plus, Mahomes and Kelsey, they do have that experience together. That's cool. But the experience that they have in the coaching staff and so on, man, that right there shows you. Because, like you said, the Eagles won the first half. They did in the story. The Chiefs came back the second half, changed things up, and blew them out the water. Like,
yep,
yeah,
and that was it. Great adjustments, great job overall, and that's why they won the game.
Go ahead, Marco.
And I think I love what Alex was saying about it, and I think you can agree to this, is that Andy Reid's offense, Eric Bieniemy, those guys, the pre-snap offense is
it's ridiculous.
Pre-snap motions.
They move everybody.
Right, they move everybody. They confuse
even
people,
that little loop thing.
Yeah, and it's
I hated that because Mahomes is hurt and he's doing it, and that was
I know I didn't like that as much, but I'm agreeing with what Marco's saying because they do a lot of things that mix everything.
And I think one thing, Alex, and you probably saw this, is the way Kelsey and the other tight ends like Noah Gray and them were picking off the rushers. That was huge too.
Yeah,
and that was knocking them, and the rushers were like, "What the hell?"
He's not a blocking tight end, dude. Kelsey is not a block. He's never been a blocking tight end until like the moment that it counts, he does that, and that's what's great about it.
But that's the big thing is you don't have to really block. All you got to do is chip and go. Like that's it.
I was like, Travis, you know how to do that? Wait a minute, you've never done that.
But because it also slowed the defensive end down. It did multiple things. It slowed the defensive end down. It gave the time for the tackles to pick him up. And it also kind of delayed the linebacker because he's thinking something else. So now Travis goes out and around and
because their defense mentality was you gotta get the ball out of Mahomes' hand quick. And if you're delaying things and you let them how the route goes, then you're done.
Bro.
And they cooked them the whole second half. And the first half was so beautiful. Go ahead.
And what that allowed them to do also is to stay ahead of the sticks.
Mm-hmm.
And that allowed them to stay ahead of the sticks and keep the ball moving.
100%.
Right? There was a couple of those drives that we did get stuck, right? That we had to punt, but it was not very much. There was not a lot of long third downs. And I think that really helped our offense really keep going, especially in the second half. You're telling me on that Eagles defense that Patrick Mahomes scored on every drive?
Yeah.
Bro,
one day had to, and two, let's give a lot of props to Kadarius Toney and the Eagles fucking punter for fucking it up, because the punter fucked it up that entire play completely. If y'all go watch Pat McAfee's episode on Monday, he detailed it perfectly. The punter's supposed to kick it left. That bitch goes right. all the players are going left because that's what they're thinking.
Dude, I didn't even
So it
realize
fucks-
that actually. I'm
So,
about to
so
go
it,
rewind that.
so it fucks up the whole thing. So now you got the back blockers who are coming up. All the
You get
guys, all the
inside
gunners
leverage.
all the gunners are coming all from the offside. So now all he has to do is go, juke, come back, and he
Yeah.
gets all the way down
Dude,
to the
that was
5-yard
such
line.
a
Yeah,
great
just
return.
created
Let me
all the
tell you.
leverage.
Let me tell you, being on punt team, you in huddle, you always call where the punter always call punt left, punt right, or punt middle.
Yep.
Now,
He fucked it up.
depending on the punt returner, if you know he's dangerous, you never want to give him a line drive.
Hell no.
Especially if he's a speedy guy, you sky the shit out of it and you put it out of bounds.
Yeah, hell no. You never give them an opportunity.
Now he didn't sky kick it. He kicked it the wrong way and he line drive that.
Yep.
Now, but kudos to Darius Toney. I mean,
No, that's a great return in general.
That's a great
I have
return
to go
after
watch
he
that, though.
just made the touchdown himself from the last
That
drive.
boy cold though, bro. I'm so glad Casey
I
picked
think-
him up, dude.
And
God,
I'm
that was a
sure
great move.
And I'm sure y'all will agree that there was 3 big plays in this game. 3 big plays. The first one was that people haven't talked about Jalen Hurts giving a touchdown to our defense. Him
Oh,
dropping
dude,
the
that
ball
was
there.
huge.
Oh.
And
Huge.
that was literally what I was
Huge.
gonna say right now, Marco. But go for it.
Huge.
Great
because
turning point.
they go down and score. I don't know
They're
if we
at
catch up.
14. No.
That's a 14-point swing. 14
Yeah.
points completely.
and remember prior to that, Marco, prior to that, the Eagles are moving the ball
Yep.
damn well. So
Yeah,
They have all the momentum.
exactly.
All the momentum,
Exactly.
bro.
2, Mahomes rushed that 20-plus yard
Yeah, I
rush
was
he
getting a
had
23
in the
yarder
second half.
or whatever.
Mm.
Huge.
That
Yep.
that was huge, and the punt return.
Yep.
Those 3
I agree.
biggest,
So-
and we had 2 against 1.
And that's the thing. So like I think without those 2 players, without those 2 plays, the punt return and the fumble, I don't think the Chiefs would have, like you said, I don't think the Chiefs would have been able to catch up.
No.
I think the momentum that they needed was on that. That was the momentum switch, that fumble. Even though the Eagles came back and scored, that fumble was the momentum for the defense to do what they did the rest of the game. And
Well,
then
think about
yes, like
Yeah. And think about it like this, too. Not only would it be a 14-point swing, Eagles have the momentum. And on top of that, now KC is playing from behind the rest of the game, completely behind. Like, not close behind, completely behind. So now
And-
they're trying even harder. And guess what happens? Mistakes.
And people want to talk about too about Jalen Hurts. Okay, he had a amazing performance. No question. But I think there's a big thing on those key third downs. When he had those pass run options, he fucked up a lot of them. And I don't know if it was the pressure or the scheme Spags had with our rushers, but he fucked up a lot of them. There was like 3 or 4 occasions where he made the wrong read. And he got sacked. Either he got sacked or had to run and didn't get a gain of yards.
Yeah.
On key third downs. I think that was
Mhm.
key too.
There's a lot
Yeah,
of big moments for
But
sure.
let's also give them props on those fucking QB sneaks because they fucking covered them
I hate
every
that
Those are
fucking
best.
so
one.
much.
That offensive
Hey,
line
they
is
still did
fucking
it.
ridiculous.
He still
That
got to do
fourth
the job.
down QB sneak shit is why I did not push on in the playoffs in fantasy. I hate that shit.
Chris Jones didn't know what to do. He was just like, all right, fuck it. I'm
They were all offside.
Offside.
Dude, he jumped over the whole offensive line.
He almost got
Legs
it,
are
Bro,
legs
they
are in the
almost had
air.
that one.
He's like, baby,
No
please,
bull,
babies, don't
no
move.
bullshit. On that one that he jumped over, he almost had him. And I think if they would have had a little bit more minimum low, with him hitting him high, I think he could have stopped him.
But
he had
number
two
one,
He had him, and
you
he had
never leave your
legs.
feet.
I
You
know.
never- You never leave your feet because if you leave your feet and the offensive lineman catches you, that sucks.
No, I know. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. I think if they would have had a little bit like push lower and he jumped over, that would have stopped it. But yeah, you can't stop that play, bro. That play is so stupid.
I will say this. I do agree with. I know Marco will probably, like I said, feel a little different. I do agree that Jalen Hurts was the better quarterback on Sunday, and it's not because Mahomes wasn't great, right? He was great, but I think Jalen Hurts, what everyone doubted him, right? Going into the game, he was, in a lot of people's opinions, the weakest link of the Eagles, right? Because everyone was praising the run game, the offensive line, the defense, DBs, and he was kind of left, even though he was an MVP runner-up, he was kind of left like in the shadows, like, oh, he can't match pace for pace with Patrick Mahomes, a two-time MVP, a champion at that point and stuff like that. And he balled out,
No, he did good. Besides that
300
fumble,
Yeah, like 300 and the way he responded too. Like even
Yeah.
after the fumble, right? He responded, got that ball dimed right into AJ Brown's hands.
That was so pretty.
And
Ah.
and one bounced right off the dude's hands. He beat one of his guys. I think it was
I swear to God, if Devontae Smith had just caught that damn ball and Watkins,
Yeah,
that
that's what I'm talking about.
Bro, but that Quez Watkins one was a tough one to catch. Let's be realistic.
Nah,
So
you
there
know
was-
the rules.
No,
if your hands
that
get
was
on the
a
ball,
money.
that's a catch. You better catch that
Kes
shit.
Watkins
Bitch, have
was
you ever
good,
been a receiver, bro?
No,
I
dude,
have.
Kes
I'm too
Watkins-
fat to
Before I
do
got
this.
fat.
Kes
Before I got
Watkins
fat, I
should have
was
caught
a
that ball.
receiver.
But
Quez
he
Watkins
still-
should have caught that ball.
That's
He
a
had that
hard
ball.
catch, B.
Hey, but he didn't.
But
But
no,
he
he
didn't.
didn't. But he should have caught that ball though.
No, but that's his
however,
job. He is supposed to.
one-
If he touches your
the-
I
hand,
understand. Hey,
He gets
I
paid. He
understand.
gets paid a lot of money to
But
catch
I
balls.
used to play a receiver when
Yes.
I was small, and that's a
Devontae
hard
Smith let
fucking
that
catch,
ball
bro.
fucking bounce off him on
That
the
one
fucking
I'll
out of
give you.
bounds.
That one I'll give you. The
The
Quez Watkins is a
Dallas
tough
Goddard though, that throw Jalen Hurts should not have done.
one.
That was a catch.
That was
That was
cool.
a catch. I don't
I
care
didn't
what
think his toe
anyone
was down
says.
for a minute. I'm not gonna lie about
He
that one.
pinned
I
that
thought
ball
it
in
was-
his head, and the only reason people were questioning it was because his left hand moved.
Well, I was questioning it because of his toe. I didn't think his toe was still down. I thought he already lifted it whenever. Does that make sense?
It's because
That was
yeah,
mine too.
but at that
Yeah.
point he was his
No,
left
I
hand
already
already
knew. He
pinned it.
palmed the ball. I already knew
Fuck
that.
Okay, Jalen Hurts now deserves to be in the talks of one of the great young QBs next year. I know a lot of people didn't even think he was gonna be this good
No,
this
he
year.
did real good, and he was very
they just-
closed.
Well, they
Like,
just lost their
closed.
offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, so we'll see how they
That
do.
is gonna be crazy.
They,
But
they
then-
also they also
And a
are
lot of
losing
people
some
on the
people in
offensive
free
line are gonna
agency.
retire.
So get this though. I think out of all the teams throughout the whole season that made the wackiest, like literally wackiest, like either trades or acquiring players, dude, they made it to the Super Bowl. The fact that
The last 2 years have done it, yeah. Rams and now the Eagles.
True.
the fact that the Chiefs let go of Tyreek Hill, which and a lot of the weapons, which everyone's like, oh, they have no weapons. They made it to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, Juju.
And then the trade during the
That was huge, bro.
With
I'm
AJ
telling you,
Getting
Brown?
Kadarius Tony from the New York
Kadarius
Giants was
Tony
big.
for KC was huge move because
Dude,
they
all
got
those
speed,
switches,
bro.
man.
That's crazy.
those were
Yeah.
Props to the
Jose and I
Chiefs
said
to
it.
get. Hold on, real quick. Props to the Chiefs for giving up on their veteran DBs because that's a big commitment to do when you have to trust everything on your rookies. Real quick because we're gonna wrap up this segment right now. Marco, I'm gonna let you have the last word right here because this is your team. Last word on your Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes y todo before we move on to the next one.
Hijo.
Yeah, no, for sure. No, like I said, I'm very just thankful for their lives. Just another.
I think you're
championship
thankful
is
to be
awesome.
alive to watch them.
Yeah, no.
Marco,
Yeah,
you're giving me
you know-
real Paul Rudd vibes right now. Have you seen that interview?
Yeah, really?
Yeah,
I didn't see
his son said, "Just I'm thankful for Patrick Mahomes' birth, and like it's funny. Go
Oh,
look it
yeah.
up; it's hilarious."
You are Paul
Oh,
Rudd right now. But go ahead.
No,
go ahead.
yeah. No, yeah. No, just my team this year got counted out by all of y'all.
I ain't gonna lie, I was there.
I said
Oh,
playoffs.
they didn't.
I said playoffs.
Someone said they would go 0-7 to start the year.
I did. I don't give a shit. I own to it already
Hey,
though.
And now he's wearing the hat, celebrating the championship.
It's also his
Oh, I
wife's
kind of
shirt,
had
be
to,
fair.
dude. I kind of had to.
He's
Like,
wearing it
that's
with the bear shirt.
Hey, you know what? I just want to say that I think we're in the middle of the building of a dynasty. I'm not saying we're there yet, but I think we're in the middle of it.
Yeah, so
go
that
with that.
everyone's confused on it. It's 3 titles for Dynasty. Once they're set there, you're good. They're right there. They're on the cusp. They are the absolute favorites for next year. They deserve to be the favorites for next year because, again, you got Mahomes, you got Andy Reid, you got Kels.
Cap space.
I mean, cap space doesn't
We have-
exist in the NFL.
We have cap space.
So does the Bears. Let's see what the Bears. I want to see what the Bears do. All
Actually,
that
there's-
cap space.
dude, there's no bullshit in general. There's gonna be a lot of offseason moves. Derek Carr getting released, like
So
a
they're gonna
be fun.
bunch of free agent quarterbacks. Like this
gonna be
offseason
fun.
is freaking crazy.
We're gonna have a lot to talk about.
Dude, ridiculous. It's gonna be fun.
So we're gonna move on to the next segment. I'm gonna start with Alex because again, he's quiet as hell. We're gonna do our way too early predictions because why the fuck not? Alex, you started off, man. What is your early predictions for next season? Not knowing any moves or anything like that. What is your super early predictions?
I think I think the Bears are going to turn it around, man. I really do, and I think the Texans are also. D'Amico Ryans, bro.
Texans.
Y'all,
Interesting.
y'all don't know much about D'Amico Ryans yet, but trust me, y'all will.
I know a lot.
There's
We?
I know a
now,
lot.
look, the Broncos wanted D'Amico Ryans before Sean Payton. That should already tell you guys something. The way
Yeah.
he carries himself. And let me see. Oh, and then Aaron Rodgers is out of Green Bay. I mean, I don't think he wants to be in that
No.
anymore.
That's what I'm saying, bro. There's a lot of movement happening.
That division's gonna turn, and I don't think a lot of people are gonna be ready for it. Detroit. I told you guys last year that Detroit was a team that a lot of people were gonna sleep on. They were like one game out from the playoffs, and a lot of people were counting them out. So I think that division's gonna turn.
All right, Trey. What about you? What about some early predictions that you want to go?
Well, I just sent it to the thread. I got the script for next season, so I'm gonna go with the
Oh
script.
shit!
It's already false. I'm gonna tell you right now. It's already
Says,
false.
the AFC champions are the Cincinnati Bengals, which I actually could see happening,
I
and
could
the
see it.
NFC champions are the Dallas Cowboys.
That's where it's capped.
And the champions will be the Bengals. So
That
I'm
sounds
gonna
like it was supposed to happen this year.
go- no.
Oh, it's Trey's list this year.
No shit. I am intrigued to see, like I said, a lot of offseason moves going to happen. It's just where they're going to land, right? I know the Jets are pushing hard for Aaron Rodgers. I'm really, really curious to see where Derek Carr is going to end up and who is going to end up in Oakland. My way too early predictions are the Broncos are going to be second in their division this year because we're going to actually do better this year. Praise Jesus and his holy
I
name.
think so too.
You'll have the second best coach in the division. That's for sure.
You're actually gonna.
I mean,
write it?
I'm not going to deny that one bit. Any
You're
reason?
gonna write it?
Go. Yeah, let's go. Let's ride as much as we can for this. If we're going to do way too early predictions, man, I'm going to go. I'm not trying to be mean, Marco, because I know y'all just won, but I'm going to go Cincy.
Oh.
And I know,
Already
bro.
buried him.
I know. Like I said, I'm even cutting my own team out, bro. But I'm going to go Cincy. And then I'm going to go, if the 49ers can get a QB, I'm going to go 49ers. They have too much talent. That's my way too early prediction on there.
That's funny.
Nice.
Art, what do you got?
So I do agree with Alex. I do think the Bears are going to make some splash on it just because of the big cap space and the number one pick. However, I do think they're going to fuck it up.
We're gonna overpay for Juju Smith-Schuster. He's a champion now.
No, and I've been listening to a lot of, like they're like, we saw those signs with like they overpaid Kirk and they overpaid a bunch of other receivers. So they are going to overpay a piece and people are going to like say stupid shit about it. But like oh no, they're going to overpay and they can. That's the thing. Like they have the biggest cap space and there's going to be people that want to get paid. So they're going to go play somewhere that they can get paid. But overall though, I think the early predictions though, I do agree with Alex also. I think the Lions are one to watch for. Like if Rodgers is out of that, he's out. Rodgers is out. I think it's going to be Lions. It's going to be between the Lions and the Bears for the couple of years now. Just because it's a whole rebuild on it. I think Justin Jefferson is going to be out of the Vikings though.
You think so? I mean, I could see it happening, but
I can't play with Kirk Cousins that long either.
Justin Jefferson? Yeah. I think Justin Jefferson leaves the
I could
Vikings,
see that.
though.
I actually could. I agree. I think especially if they don't do anything, like I think he might be out for sure.
I disagree.
Rodgers ends up in Vegas.
Dude, that would be disgusting, bro.
Now,
I've been saying that.
God, I know, but I'm just like, think about it, bro. That Devontae Adams, they have Darren Waller.
No, I have a feeling they're going to trade Devontae Adams though. The way they're kind of doing shit, they may trade Devontae Adams.
They can't, bro.
They should.
Hold on. This is his pick. Hold on, let him go.
Go ahead.
They're just being stupid, just like I always do. But
I agree. I like
but
it.
But no, honestly, I think
risky.
Rodgers is out. Rodgers is going to end up with the Jets. It's going to be between the Lions and the Bears and the Vikings this next freaking season. There's going to be a lot of teams with 5-0 or 5-0 over win streaks are going to be left out. So But Super Bowl wise, I think, man, that Cincinnati wants it, and it's gonna be one of those games also again. But I think the Chiefs make a run for it again. And then on the other side of the ball, it's probably gonna be. I don't know, man. I like Jacksonville though. Honestly, I think Jacksonville might be able to make a splash somewhere out there,
Calvin
just
Ridley will
because
be
of what
back.
they acquire.
Like it?
But yeah, probably Chiefs, 49ers maybe.
Marco?
So I'm gonna start off with my team. I think with the cap space we have, I think we're gonna lure I wouldn't say a crazy name, but a pretty big receiver name into their couple
Hopkins.
of probably a good yeah.
That would be disgusting.
That's the wish. And now with Mahomes knowing how to play with not a number one receiver, and then if we have one, that's only taking another
Even
person.
deadlier. Yep.
It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
So I think Rodgers either is playing in Tennessee or he's playing with the Raiders.
Tennessee.
I don't think he's.
Wow.
I don't think
Yeah, he has a home there.
it makes sense, and it makes sense if you really think about it. Makes a lot of sense. So that's a prediction there. I think I agree with the Detroit call. I think they're going to do really good next season. I think they'll win a playoff game. And then as far as the AFC champions, I think Super Bowl. I think we make a run back, and I think we win it again and get our third one.
Be the
And
first
that's not
in 20,
that doesn't
20
even.
years to do it.
Yep. And I think it'll happen, and I think we won't talk about it as much this time. I think it's gonna be under the radar again. People are gonna have us number one and have a little bit more respect for us, but I think we'll get back there at least to the championship game. And then on the NFC side, I don't disagree with the Niners. They're fucking crazy. If they have a QB next year,
That's what I'm saying, bro.
that's another.
They can sign Derek Carr to the minimum. Think about it.
Literally,
Yeah.
they could, and that's a scary team in general. A great tight end, great receiver, great running back, real decent enough quarterback. Like
I still think, and naturally, he's still a top 15 quarterback. He just had a shitty year with Josh McDaniels this year.
so, man, that would be disgusting to see him there.
Rams are probably a better team.
Matthew Stafford's retiring. Matthew Stafford's done. That
You think
elbow,
he's retiring?
that's a career-ending elbow injury. He's done.
I
I
can
think
see
he's
it.
done.
Yeah.
He's done.
That's a career-ending injury. The one he has right now,
His
with the elbow,
elbow.
that's
Yeah,
a career ender. So I don't think
that's
he comes
true.
back. I think Cooper Kupp gets moved. That's my first prediction. I think he gets moved.
I told you last year that
I think
that
Bro, what
I
if the
think
Chiefs?
the Raiders are gonna be good.
Bro, that's not no.
I think he gets moved to the team that whoever has the most first-round picks to give out.
That's disgusting,
Oh,
bro.
wow.
If the Chiefs get him, oh my god, that'd be
So
cool.
that will be one. So that's one prediction.
We have a couple.
I think Cooper Kupp gets moved.
Gross.
My next one, and I'll make my final one because y'all pretty much all picked the other one. Lamar Jackson gets traded to the New York Giants.
To the Giants?
You swap him out with Daniel Jones,
Shit.
and they'll pay him because they won't pay
Yeah.
Daniel Jones, but they will pay for Lamar Jackson.
You think they're gonna trade for Lamar and they won't play Daniel Jones 2 more years or 1 year?
They don't have to. He's a
I think they keep.
I think they get Lamar Jackson. They pair him up with Saquon Barkley. You reamp those wide receivers
Damn.
in
You
the
would-
draft.
That would
And
be a huge move. Holy
You would have to give Saquon a like, I guess a team friendly deal to pay.
Lamar.
Yeah, and they'll just
Yeah,
franchise
Lamar.
tag him. I think they'll just franchise tag him,
No.
until they're able to. Because next
No,
year is when they'll have more money to do it.
If I'm the Giants, I would honestly wait for Caleb Williams.
Cool.
But you also have to think that they have to suck next year. Like they,
Yeah,
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 yeah.
I would-
and Brian Dable isn't in that mentality. You have to like also think about who your coaches are and how you like.
You know
have
what's
to
crazy though?
You have to have a shitty
Derek-
coach do it.
Derek Carr to the Giants.
It wouldn't surprise me, but you know what? There's 5 coaches. There's 5 new coaches, 5 new head coaches with no QB. So that number 1 pick and all those free agents, dude, they're gonna be going out. Like it's gonna be.
You know what? Look, I mean,
They're gonna
look
try
at
to
it
get
this
their,
way.
they're gonna
You
try
know,
to get their guys.
as a Cooper Cup thing. Oh, the baby making an appearance. What's up?
Dude,
They
it's like a
They got a
little
first round
mini
pick.
you
I mean, Bears maybe won Cooper Cup
with
for the
like
last
Christie's
couple
eyes,
years.
dude.
I mean, so those are my predictions. I really don't got nothing more on there.
Nice.
Last one. The Bills don't win the division.
Ooh.
I think either Miami or reamped New England offense with Bill O'Brien, they'll trump the Bills.
Honestly, man, I agree with you. I don't think the Bills make it. Like, I think the Bills.
I think they make the playoffs. I don't think they win the division. That's it.
I also feel
Miami-
the same thing with the Eagles, though. Like, I think it's gonna be a replay of what happened with Stephon Diggs whenever he stayed on the field. Boston Scott staying there. I think it's just, dude, it's just an ongoing thing. I think they're done. Those two
I
teams.
think
I
after
don't
next
think they're
season,
gonna make the
Stephon
Super Bowl.
Diggs requests a trade because he's
Goes
got
to Dallas.
Dallas.
Nah, he's gonna.
I don't
go,
want nothing for Dallas.
And that's what I've been hearing, though. I think those key players want to go to a destination where they're going to get played. I think they're at their prime to get a max deal contract, not a little tiny, I want to restart my game with a rookie quarterback or a 2-year QB. I think they want to get paid.
I mean, they're also. I think. Well, I mean, I think they've like Stephon Diggs get paid enough. I think he can take a friendly deal and he can go to a playoff contending team. He can go to KC.
Even him at KC, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly,
Right.
I agree. If KC gets one solid name,
Kansas City needs a wide receiver 2 in the market and make it a wide receiver 1.
They need a wide receiver 1. I know Kelsey's great and all, but you also kind of want to.
no.
Because we're probably-
that will take pressure off.
Because
Kelsey, which will take pressure
MBS
off
will
of everybody else.
MBS will probably stay.
I think MBS is out. Honestly,
Give him
I
a little
think
bit more money. No, we'll give him a little bit more money.
honestly,
y'all
man,
keep
I
doing
wouldn't.
it. Oof.
I think MBS is out, and I think y'all go shopping for another receiver though. That's gonna make that splash.
Is he free this year?
Would you
Is
mind?
MBS
Would you mind having N'Keal Harry?
Nobody wants to kill Harry.
But
After
see,
the
what's
season he just
crazy-
had?
okay, so you have Kelsey, and then you have MBS at 2. You have Tony at your slot, and get a big like Hopkins or Cooper Cup. to wrap,
Sky
bro.
Moore might go off next season though.
He could, and there's a lot of little names on their team, but I'm just saying, like, if they get a number 1, it's scary, real scary.
All right.
Now, do you keep CH or McKinnon too? Is that's going to be?
I would get rid of CH.
You get rid of CH and you keep McKinnon and Pacheco.
You got Pacheco and McKinnon.
You still have CEH on his 2 years,
2 year
2 more
deal.
years, and
Oh,
you
that's
don't
right. Wow.
and you don't have to pay him anything. You could just let him
Yeah,
flounder
that's
away.
true.
You
That's
can pick
true.
up a 5th-year option.
He's
if you
still a
want.
good pass catching back. He's still
Yeah,
a
he's
good
not
pass catching
bad.
back.
He just
He could turn him into a fullback. That's what I keep saying. Like, I think if he turns into a fullback, he'll be in a better role. Like, everyone underestimates how much of a fullback is important to the game. Look at how fucking San Francisco
We
and
had
New
one.
England the last few years.
Yep.
I mean, even this season or in this game I was watching with the Super Bowl, I did notice that McKinnon was sometimes a fullback. He was turned
Fullback.
into it.
Yep.
You know, like if
Well, that
you-
one play that busted out to the left, they had whatchamacallit, McKinnon at fullback, and
Yep.
what's his
They
face?
ran-
Checo ran that little rope, and then he cut through.
Yeah.
It was a good run. So
So
it's gonna be. I'm
Well,
telling y'all, this offseason is gonna be crazy.
it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm looking really forward to everything that happens
Yeah.
coming up right now. I'm just waiting for our final guest to pop up right now, and then we can get started on other things. So we can bullshit talk right now for whatever we want.
Let's talk about the draft. What do you think is going to happen with the draft? Who do you think is going to trade up?
Oh, the NFL?
CJ
The NFL?
CJ Stroud to the Colts.
Fuck, he ain't falling that
NFL.
far. He ain't falling that far.
No,
He
they'll
ain't
trade
falling.
up for him.
Top 3
They'll
pick.
trade up for him.
I don't
Top 3
care.
is
Bears, Texans.
and
Who's the other shit team? Also, I always want to say Jacksonville, but that's not true.
No, definitely good this year.
Colts are at 4.
The
Yes,
Cardinals?
Cardinals, I think. Yeah.
No,
I'll look it up. Yeah, they're high.
Yeah.
That's true.
I think the Cardinals have the
Four,
third.
though. Damn.
Oh,
I
maybe
mean,
Seattle. Seattle.
Who do y'all think is a
No,
better
because one would be good too, but maybe
Arizona's third. Arizona's
No,
third.
but from the trade.
Wow,
Denver gave Seattle the 5th
that's
overall
right.
pick.
That's right.
Yeah, that's
That's
what I thought.
Who do you think is a better quarterback in the draft?
CJ Stroud.
Well, it depends who trades for up to with the Bears. It depends who trades up. If like the Colts do it or
Which
Arizona,
we might. Like, think
It-
about
it
that.
just depends who
I
needs
think
a
they have to.
the Rams can't do it because they can't trade up for shit anymore. So they have to
Yeah,
suck it
we
up whatever
kinda-
pick they're at.
spend all their shit.
Dude, best case scenario, we trade with the Colts and then we trade with the Panthers.
That's what I want them to do. That's what I was telling
We'll pick
Jose.
the Panthers.
The Colts
Panthers
is a
have
better
big
option. I don't want y'all to drop all the way to 9 because that hurts y'all way too much.
9.
Does
Well,
it?
no,
No, it doesn't, bro. It really
doesn't.
doesn't. No, it actually does not.
Because
And
they
you
get
get
a bunch of
multiple
picks.
stuff from both those. Yeah, exactly. I agree.
it's just like I think a rebuild.
not
Just
bad.
a bunch of picks. Just get
That's
as many
not
picks as
bad.
you can get.
No,
Think about it,
here's
the
why.
actual quarterback
Here's why.
I guess I'm saying because I think the Panthers next year will have a better season, and so you have a better draft pick with the Colts who are going to be lower. Like for example, you might if you get to trade with the Colts this year, right? You might get another top 5 pick next year, something like that, right? Where I think now the NFC South is wide open. The Panthers can take it if they get the right moves.
But that's the
Done.
thing, dude. Like that's what
Like,
I was
think
saying about the
they'll
quarterbacks.
be
though.
high draft pick. That's why
So like the Texans, they need a QB. Colts,
they won't trade.
There's a
need
lot of
QB.
teams that need a QB.
Raiders
But
need a
The
QB.
argument about that.
Atlanta, they're saying Atlanta might also be in look for.
First of all,
I
they
wouldn't.
won't do it.
But hold on. The argument back to that is there's a lot of free agent quarterbacks this year. A lot.
Yeah, but
So who's going
I-
to trade up and who's going to try and pick
But
some?
I think the Colts don't want us to make the same mistakes that they have been making. I think they do trade up. I think they
can
probably
see that.
send a couple of first and second round picks, couple first and second round picks for the next couple of years, and probably somebody like what's their
Buckner.
probably like Kenny Moore or something like that.
This is what I want them to do. This is what I expect them to do. The Bears are gonna trade their pick to the Colts, and they're gonna get Buckner and some picks, and then they're gonna trade it. They're gonna trade their 4th pick to Carolina, and this is where I'm hearing that they might get DJ Moore or Burns because
I don't think they'll give up DeForest.
No, I think what they're gonna. If the Panthers do trade with us, we get a defensive either O line or defensive guy. I don't think we get a receiver. I think the receiver comes in the draft and a free agent sign it.
No,
That's what's going to
Addison-
happen.
I hope from
All right,
I hope
Alex,
Addison-
last statement, Alex.
I'm just saying, hope Addison drops in the draft from USC. He's probably the best receiver in the draft.
Cool.
Did
All
y'all
right,
watch the
guys.
Senior Bowl though?
Have I been watching the Senior Bowl?
Did y'all watch the Senior Bowl?
No, I haven't.
Dude,
I
there were
haven't.
some guys that were like in the back of the draft that are like key players that people like. I think they're gonna move up by the draft day.
All right. So we're done. We're done with that segment. It's over. It's over. I'm done with it. Okay. Now we're gonna do our
Shut
NBA.
up! I
draft.
own you. The Bears own
No,
you.
you own nothing. He owns my Patriots. You own nothing. You didn't bring my tutu, so shut your whore mouth. You got
Hey, I
that?
could have given you COVID if you want, but it's up to you.
So could Alex. He was here. All right, we're gonna move on to our next segment, which is the decades NBA draft. I have explained the rules to all of you, but let me first bring in our final guest. Our
Explain it to the fans because
yes, because everyone's gonna be confused as hell, and they're gonna bitch on
it confused me a
comments.
little bit. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, it's true. Well, let me bring in my boy. He is a fantastic basketball athlete. I think he can school all of us, in my
I already
opinion.
do.
And I mean, for sure, me. My boy Mike, who is drinking some Pedialyte.
What up, boys?
What's up,
guys?
Mike?
Hey, how you
What's up,
doing?
Mike?
Man, I thought it was gonna be like somebody good or something. I don't know.
Wow. Jay doesn't know sports. Jay knows
I thought you
football.
were gonna be on Tony or something. I don't know.
Hey, Marco,
Wow.
congrats, man.
Hey, I appreciate you, Mike. Thank you, dog.
You need to have James and Mike on the same podcast though.
That would be disgusting.
I've been trying, to be fair. To be fair, I've been trying, but James is still on vacation right now, so keeping him in prayers. So, guys, we're gonna do the NBA decades draft. Essentially, we're gonna pick one player from each era. Essentially, we're not allowed to pick multiple versions of LeBron. Once LeBron is out, depending on what decade someone drafts him in, no one else can pick up a different decade version of him, etc. So that goes with all the players. You can't pick two players from the same era. Any questions, guys, y'all got for me before we do this?
No.
Before that artist whipping his hair. Mike, how you feeling, man? You wise with basketball. You
Good,
feeling
man.
like you're gonna beat us all on this or what?
I mean, I think it'll be pretty eventful for everybody. I'm looking forward to it. I think everybody. I mean, from what I've seen in the past, you guys have had some pretty solid lists, so I respect you enough. I mean, I think you guys are gonna have some good lists.
Respect us enough, God. I like how you said that enough.
Yeah, my ankles are
Started it,
breaking.
man. He started it, bro.
Yeah, I think so. My bad. Just ruffling
All right.
feathers, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I feel you. Hey, Alex,
Nice.
you look good today, man.
Alex,
Woo!
I've been telling
All
you to put a profile pic and you do not listen.
That's true. He has said it pretty much every podcast.
His internet connection, he can't hear what you say.
Jesus Christ.
All right. Well,
I love how
Alex is
Jose
out.
has to put a picture of him up on the
every
Yeah,
time.
every video. And it's the same photo.
It's so funny.
You gotta update that,
Oh,
man.
shit. It makes me laugh.
He doesn't take many selfies, to be fair. Okay. All right. Well, I gave you all your draft orders,
No,
except in this
shit.
case, Art was confused now on the order because Alex was probably not going to be on. But now that he is on, Art, you will be taking James' spot. So that will make you pick number 1, Alex number 2, Mike is 4, and Marco's 5, and I'm last.
Wait,
So-
who's first?
Art.
So it's
you know
Art,
what?
Alex.
Trey, Mike, you, and me. So everyone in order right here. I think y'all can see the order right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I assume so. Okay. Let's see.
Damn. I'm so
You
confused.
scared?
I was gonna say, is anybody else nervous?
Nervous about what? Oh,
I'm nervous.
Yeah.
Nervous.
Hey, Mike doesn't believe in nerves.
not at all.
Stone
That's a
Cold.
sure.
They're only comments, bro. Don't worry. They can't hurt you.
For touche. Thank you.
They're only
Vote of
comments, bro.
confidence.
At the end of the day, they're-
You did say I'm good enough, so thank you for that.
What is
Yeah.
Art saying? He's muted the whole time talking.
Literally, yeah. No, but like honestly, Mike.
Wait,
Question though: do you really think LeBron just surpassed Kobe and
Oh,
MJ
oh my
as
God.
best of all time?
Don't start that. Don't-
No,
we
no.
can
You
talk
can
about
just
that
say
later.
yes. You can just yes or no. Do you think LeBron just surpassed those two?
let me give you his answer. Let me give you his answer right now.
No. And
Thank you.
And
Thank
I'm
you.
I'm not saying, bro, and I've gone back and forth with myself on this comment. Like I've talked to myself over and over again about this. It's hard, yeah. It's hard to Jordan, bro. Like I love Kobe. Kobe will forever be my GOAT. But this subject this topic is so subjective that
It
at
is.
the end of the day, it's going to come down to what the people or what the person values when they're talking about this, right? Because me personally, I'm a skills type of person. Like I prefer someone who I hand you the ball, get me a win, right? So in that aspect, I would have Kobe or MJ above LeBron. Now, if I'm building a team, LeBron can play 1 through 5. He can guard 1 through 5. It's hard to say anybody's better than LeBron in that aspect. But again, it comes down to how you're looking at it, man. So in my eyes, no, he hasn't. But
that's a great
Okay.
answer. That's a great
No,
answer.
it's great though because my brother asked me the same question. He was like, "Nah, dude, LeBron's." I was like, "Dude, yes, but not overall, man. Like, there's so many things that go into
Variables.
it. Yeah, like you can't just say like, oh, he's a better. Like, nah, dude, there's other people in front of him. But yeah, I get it. We can get into it later.
No, we're adding extra time to it for shits and giggles. But like I was telling Mike the other day, when we saw how aggressive he was to go break that record, you know, the 36 or 38 points he broke in the first 3 quarters. Where the fuck is that in the NBA Finals? Like dead ass. Like how do you do six finals and you don't put that much pressure on yourself to carry the team like that? So that's why he'll never be my GOAT. But that's for another time. We could discuss that another time. So we're here to build a team, the best team we can. If you fuck up or if I fuck up, we all call each other out. Got it? So we know we're gonna hear it on the TikTok comments regardless, and YouTube comments because Marco got the worst of it on the YouTube comments last week. But he had a good list. I don't know what
He don't care. He don't care. He's a champion right now. He's chilling.
I don't give,
He's like,
I don't
"My
give a
team."
fuck, dog. I'm on top of the
Let him
mountain.
speak, bro. Let him speak.
I like when
Puro
people
Pinche
talk shit.
cheese. All right, Art. What's your first pick on your decades list?
I'm gonna go with my GOAT, man. I'm gonna go with Jordan, 90s.
90s Jordan. All right. That's it. And Michael Jordan
shit.
can no longer get picked up. So
And Art can't do it
Wait.
anymore. To
Yeah,
reiterate, or
Yeah, just
So
give a
I'm-
little bit of time so I can write it down.
yeah, so I'm writing it down too. Alex, that means you can't go for Wizards Jordan or 80s Jordan.
Oh man, you missed out with MJ 2003.
yeah, no shit.
Where Vince Carter is giving away, you know, starting all-star spots. All right, Alex, what's your pick, man?
So we are doing all decade teams. So let me get the best player from the 70s. Give me Kareem.
You bitch.
Mm.
Uh,
That was gonna be my other pick if I went second.
I hate you.
no, no, I have a little strategy. So hopefully it works.
All right, Trey.
Damn, that threw me off. I hate you so much. Damn, man. That really messed me up because I was going Kareem. I was hoping you would go somebody else. I'm just going to do it. I'm going to go 60s Wilt.
This. Wow.
All right.
2 and 3 is already gonna get shit on the fucking comments. I know it already. Mike, go ahead.
I'm going 2010s LeBron.
2010s? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, 2010s LeBron.
See, for me, I was going to go, but there's too many decent name power forwards that can cover. That's me.
Look, man, I'm gonna tell you the same thing that the people in the comments say. If he was there, why didn't you take him?
So I have a question. So this is my team, right? So I can put LeBron at whatever position I want, right?
Guard, you can put him
Well,
at.
if you're picking 10s, you have to respect what positions he played in the 10s. So,
Okay.
like, I know with Lakers, he was more point. So,
Okay.
I mean, I guess it's up to you. Yeah, if you want to, go ahead. Yeah, it's your team. You
Wait,
can
I
put
thought
him
we were
in
doing
guards.
guard, forward, center. Like, I thought it didn't matter that much.
That's what I thought too.
I mean, I would prefer it that way. Yeah, that'd be. I mean,
I
as a
thought because they
manager
do
or
a
a coach,
split.
that's what I
my
would.
thought. That's what I
Yeah.
thought. Am I wrong
Yeah.
about that?
So,
'Cause
where are you going to put him? Are you putting forward then, Mike? So I know what the TikTok list. I know where to put him.
Touche.
See. Well, the thing is, I if I have to adjust my team based off of who you guys pick, I want to be able to move them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's how I'm feeling. That's how I'm feeling about
You
it.
know
Okay,
what I
so
mean?
you're saying you might move him later.
Yeah, like if I mean LeBron.
Well,
like said,
I
he's
guess
got
by the
1
end
through
of it,
5.
you
I mean,
tell me where you're gonna put him, so I know where to put him on the TikToks. Okay.
Okay.
That'll help me.
Wow.
Wow. You see,
Cheating.
Trey? You see, Trey?
Collusion. Collusion.
The big
I'll
Kahootie.
pick before him.
All right, Marco.
Okay, I'm gonna go with 2000s Kobe. Damn.
Okay.
broke my heart.
That's a
You
good
had
one.
your chance.
That's true, you did. And technically, you took LeBron.
I'm getting more from Bron. Yeah, that's fine.
Should we say what we're putting them? What position we're putting them in now, or not?
Hey, you can tell me later, so I know. I don't need him now. Okay. Well, I'm gonna take the number 4 best player of all time. I'm gonna take 2000s Tim Duncan,
So that covered. Good job.
Yep, I did too.
and it's a snake draft. So
I'm next.
since we're putting anyone wherever we want, as per ruling here.
Yeah, I just asked a question, bro.
Give me 20s Giannis.
You bitch.
You're literally.
I was hoping he'd
Wait.
fall, but good job.
So you're putting them as both forwards. That's it.
I could adjust, right? That's what we were saying. I could put Duncan as the center because he played the second half of his career as a center. So I can put that. Giannis doesn't have to be a center. He could be a power forward. So I'm not done with my forwards, like I said. If we're adjusting by how everyone's drafting, then so be it.
It just makes more sense this way. I mean, think about the way the
It
NBA is
does.
played right
It
now.
does,
Like,
because you're going to move stuff around. I agree. So
Yeah.
I'm cool with it. Chilling.
It also doesn't handicap us or cuff us.
Exactly, because we can go two bigs if we want to and play forward center. So
Mm-hmm. I mean, there's plenty
Okay.
of guards shooting guards that play small forward. So
exactly. If you actually Google them, like it says, like one of them had like 3 positions. It was like point guard, shooting guard, small forward.
I mean, look at James. He fucking cheated last time and put 2 centers.
Trey, are you saying you Googled your list? Is that what you're saying?
I looked up like some of the old school guys. I ain't gonna lie. Some of the old guys.
Call them out. Call them
I
out.
don't, back
I've
then,
already-
it was
At least I'm not the one
forward and
googling
guard,
the
you know what I
list
mean?
now, right?
Back then it was
Yeah.
only forward and guard, bro. So I
Alright.
thought it was a different way until Jose told me that we weren't really specific on positions.
All right,
Don't
Marco.
nudge me, Mike, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I'm gonna
Marco, it's your
go.
turn, and you can't go 2000s no more.
Yeah. I'll go 80s Magic.
That's a good pick.
I like it.
That is a
Real
really
good
good pick.
Okay.
Okay.
I think I know where Mike is going.
Nah, you don't.
I might.
Mm-mm.
Wow.
I'm gonna go 2000 Shaq.
I knew it. I did. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah. LeBron and Shaq. Jesus
You ju-
Christ.
That is a scary 1-2 punch for
You
sure.
just hit Alex in the nuts.
Yeah, that's my. That's me. It was,
Jose, who was your first pick?
Duncan 2000s
Oh, okay.
and 20s Giannis. 20s Giannis is a champion. 10s Giannis is MVP. That's it.
Okay.
It's
All
kind of
right,
tough because I got mine separated by decade, and it's like hard to make sure I cover all and scratch them all off.
Mhm. All right, Trey, it's your turn, and you can't pick a player from the 60s.
That's another reason I took that one out first because now I can go all new age to an extent. Man, there's so many good names out there, bro. I think I'm gonna lead towards. I'm gonna go 2000s Dirk.
I like that.
Okay.
Some big pieces right there. Alex, you can now pick a 70s player.
Let me give me 2010, 2002, 2020, KD.
So 10s or 20s?
Oh, 2010. Yeah,
10.
decade 2010 to
10s KD. Okay,
Yeah.
10s KD. Got it.
10's KD.
Mhm.
That means Katie is off the board.
All right, Art, you got 2 picks, but you cannot pick the 90s.
Give me my center, man. Give me Bill Russell, 60s. And I can't pick another one
Oh, no, you can only
from the
pick.
60s, right?
Nope.
Give
Man,
me
this is
John
hard.
Stockton, 90s. Oh, wait, I can't pick up 90s either, right? Fuck.
No, you cannot.
Damn it. Okay, then just give me my other guard right now. Give me Frazier, 70s.
Okay, Frazier. I like that.
No, you don't.
You don't tell me how I feel. Sick fuck. All right, Alex. Cannot pick 70s or 10s.
give me 80s Larry Bird.
Ooh.
That's a good one.
The boy fell late. Good job,
He
man.
really did, though. He really did.
Two of the best small forwards ever. I think we can all agree. 2 top 3 small forwards that now he has, KD and Bird.
All 3 of them are gone. Yeah.
All right, Trey, you cannot pick 60s or 2000s.
I'm gonna go 2010 or like 10 series Curry.
All right. Mike, you cannot pick 10s or 2000s.
That's fine. Let me go Luca now.
20s Luca.
That's a good
Yeah.
Marco, you cannot pick 2000s or 80s.
No 2000s or 80s. Fuck, this is hard. No 2000s or 80s. I'm gonna go with Allen Iverson in the 2000s.
Okay.
I messed up. Well, I missed up what year I should have taken.
Oh, I can't though.
Oh, you can't. That's right. You have Kobe 2000s. I
Oh.
just said that. Okay.
Hold up.
Dude, this makes it really difficult.
Yeah, because I'm trying to think of what's available. So like,
After what everyone's taken, yeah.
yeah, because I'm looking through. Because you can't get the same player in another decade. Like you can't. It's
Correct.
off.
You cannot. That's why I like this because I thought it was gonna be challenging for us. It really tests our
It is.
mental.
It does. It's good.
Oh fuck. And I'm trying to think of what's like gonna go well with my team too. You have to like put it all into like.
Because that was the biggest critique for me and you was that our guys did not have any range. So
Okay, I'm gonna switch it up. Put me fuck, bro. I'm sorry. I'm not. I'm really just trying
You're fine.
fuck. I'm trying to think of a good. I guess I would still. You know what? Give me. Fuck, dude.
Yeah,
I don't
it's fucking
know.
hard.
Shit.
He's choking under pressure. He's choking under pressure.
Can't breathe.
Damn. What would Mahomes do? What would Mahomes do?
Look for Kelsey.
Look for Kelsey. Okay, I guess. I was gonna go KG, but I can't get him in the 2000s.
You're not getting much from the '90s from him.
Nope.
Yeah.
So.
Definitely not the tens.
Definitely not.
Uh-oh.
Can I take KG now?
KG now? No, nah. I'm gonna have to
Give me
go.
Steven Jackson.
Oh my god. Take Matt Barnes.
Give me
Podcast.
give me tens. Klay Thompson.
Okay, so I'm assuming you're pushing either.
Need a shooter.
Oh, I
Need a
think
shooter.
you guys are pushing
We'll stay
Kobe
small.
to forward. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Sorry, that took a lot of thinking. I gave y'all time to think too, so you're welcome.
I already messed mine up, so it don't matter.
All right, give me. This might be out of pocket. I might get judged for this one, but I like him better as my shooter. So, give me tens Dame,
I like that, actually.
and then give me to round it out with everybody. Give me 90 Stockton.
Ooh.
They already took Stockton, didn't they?
No, he couldn't.
No.
He called it,
couldn't.
but he already had a 90s player.
Yep.
Oh,
So I got my shooter, my facilitator right there. So Marcos, back to you.
Okay, and then
No 2000s, no 80s, no 10s.
Okay. And I said we can move around players, right? It doesn't.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, those are your three smallest guys. So if you're gonna say small, careful now.
Okay, I'm gonna go 20s Jokic.
That's a good one.
That's a good pick. That's a really
That's a
good pick.
very good pick.
Mhm.
Mike, you cannot pick 2000s, 10s, or 20s.
Give me '90s Reggie Miller.
I like
You
that.
fucking bitch. I was literally about to do that. You
This
bitch.
is hard.
Trey was just trying to recreate his other draft team.
Well, so I'm gonna say what I should have done, and I'm guessing I can't swap them now, right? Obviously,
Talk to me.
I was gonna say 20s Curry because I took 10s Curry, and then I was gonna take 10s Kawhi.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
You're correct.
Bitch. I looked at it, and I was like, "Damn, why didn't I take Kawhi in the 10s, bro?"
You could take 20s Kawhi. He's only played like 10 games.
Yeah.
I know that's all. I was like, you son of a.
I was gonna get Kawhi, but I can't. I mean, Kobe and Magic already had the ball enough.
And I fucked myself up because I took the 2000s and the 10s. Now I should have.
Mm-hmm.
This is tough, bro. I ain't got front about that.
All right, so you can't pick 60s, 10s, or 2000s.
Yeah.
Trey.
Okay, so I'm gonna go. Man, I know it's on the back burner, but I'm gonna go 2010s. Oh no, I can't do 10s. Duh. I'm gonna go 20s Harden because Harden's
Okay.
balling out.
Okay.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Alex, you cannot pick 70s, 80s, or 10s.
I'll do 90s Isaiah Thomas.
That's a good pick.
90s IT. Art, you cannot do 60s, 70s, or 90s. You got two picks.
Yeah, I got What is it that I have left right now? The guard and the forward, right?
You have a Gardner forward, yeah.
I know my team sucks. Anybody else think that right now?
For my damn dude, for my forward, man, give me Kevin Garnett.
It's not terrible.
2010,
10s kg. Okay.
and then
Wait, 10s kg or 2000s kg? You want to be sure about this one.
2010.
Kg.
Kevin Garnett.
Okay.
Yeah, it's when he led the Celtics.
No, it's 2008.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kobe got the ring in 2010.
So then okay. So then do I do 2008 then? I thought we were doing decades.
That's
You could do you could do 2000s kg.
Okay,
not
so then we'll do
2010s.
2000. That's fine.
Okay. I'm trying to save you.
And then I'll go with the other guy that I had down here on my list, man. It was Bob Cousy, 50s.
Good job.
Whew.
Back,
It's like
huh?
one man that's gonna go 50s is gonna be Art.
Damn,
All
you know who I should have picked? My point guard was Jerry West, but no, never mind. He didn't play in the 70s.
Dude, I thought you were gonna pick Derrick Rose, 2010.
I was going to. I should have. No, but I already picked KD from 2010.
Yeah, you can't do that. All right.
And then-
You can't pick just to reaffirm 70s, 80s, 90s, or 10s.
Wait, 2000s, right? 2000s.
You can pick 2000s. Yeah.
Give me Dwayne Wade. Should be
Solid pick.
Mhm.
What do you feel Wade? Thought somebody had Wade already.
Nobody had Wade. That was the first Wade got finish.
Good play.
All right. Trey, you cannot pick 60s, 2000s, 10s, or 20s.
I think I'm leaning towards. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, I'm not mad about that. I'm gonna go 90s Malone.
Okay. I like that. There goes the mailman.
For my last pick, I'm gonna go 80s James Worthy.
All right. Marco, you cannot pick 80s, 2000s, 10s, or 20s.
Has anybody picked up the Admiral?
No.
I'm gonna go with 90s. The Admiral for my last pick. David Robinson.
Did Akeem ever get picked up?
No.
Which one?
No.
Oh, fuck, for real?
No.
No one got picked. No one
Alex.
Sorry.
No, I was. Marco wasn't a shot at you. I was just wondering. That's it.
Yeah, sure.
It's still a good pick.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, it's a great pick.
It's
I like
good.
my team. Shit.
It's good.
I like my team. Shit.
I think we all need to remember how great Hakeem was.
We're
I'll
getting
give shit
roasted.
for it if I don't pick him up, but I also can choose not to pick him up.
Do you, boo boo? Don't.
What eras do you have left? Or what decades?
I've used up 90s, 0s, 10s, and 20s, so I have to go 80s and 70s.
What position are you looking for?
Just whatever at this point I want.
Okay. Yeah, I guess so.
You're going 80s?
Position wise, I mean, it's not. It's I want the player that will mix in well with my guys.
Who's your team right now?
Duncan, Giannis, Dame, and Stockton.
Dunkus, Giannis, Dame, Stockton. So you need somebody kind of like the forwardish.
Actually, no. I kind of need a guy that will shoot his shot. Essentially,
I was gonna say that, but I don't know if we could. I don't know if we could help each other.
Yeah, there's three that you can choose between, but
Yeah.
in my opinion.
80s, 70s, and 60s, what you said you have left, right?
yeah, or 50s.
I
so
would
I
do
wanna go
one.
50s.
Oh, yeah, 50s. But there's a
You
good
wanna
one.
do that.
There's a couple guys there.
The 60s is a good one. I said it too.
I know I'm gonna get shit on for it now if I don't get the right guy on this one. I'm trying to
Be all right.
give me 30s Bronny.
I'm sorry. I mean, touche. Thinking about the future.
Let me get Jesus on the zeros.
I need
He was
to.
balling back
DC.
then. He was a baller, all right. Oh my god. I hate
Can I
that.
get
Let me get Michael Scott in the 2000s.
Michael, can I get Stanley? Can I get Stanley? I still love how he picked Stanley because he's black, and then he was terrible back.
Fucking got that one hand back behind him. I was like, oh shit. Like, what is wrong with you?
I love it.
This is great, bro. I'm telling you, I know. I got one for you.
Oh, I'm not even thinking of that person. I can tell you right now. I'm being Marco right now. I'm freezing up at the final pick.
It's okay.
It's not. It's not at all. It should be better than this. And Mike's gonna judge the fuck out of me.
What
I
have you picked
apologize
so far?
already.
What decades?
I'm pretty sure Mike's judged literally
He's got-
everybody here on this.
He's got like.
Okay.
No, I'm chilling. Y'all
All the
have a good
latest
list. I mean,
ones,
from what I can
90s to
remember.
20s are all gone for me.
Yeah, he has 80s and earlier.
See, that's why I picked a big in the lower region because it helped later on for the newer ages.
That's why I picked 70s first.
Yeah,
The
there's
best
a
part.
couple
Exactly.
players.
Other than Jokic and a few, I mean, like 2000s bigs, it was like, yeah, everything else, in my opinion, has
Exactly.
been pushed back.
Yep. And there, I'd rather take a earlier.
You have an endless supply of guards for sure. So,
Yeah, that's what I'm
In
saying.
the 2000s, there was a lot of guards that you could get from.
oh my god, man, my 2000s list had like 20 players on it.
It's stupid.
Insane.
I was telling Jose, I was like, dude, I counted like 25 power forwards on my like 3 lists. I was like, Jesus.
You got this. I'll say no pressure. You're taking longer
No
than
pressure,
Marco,
bro.
though.
You want to help, bro?
Yeah, just a little bit.
You may
Just a
text.
little bit.
I think nobody's taken the person I'm thinking about.
You may text you, my guy.
Who are you thinking of?
It's because there's names, but at the same time, like
Just whisper.
I need a shooter. That's what it is. No, that's too
You
too
got-
clogged
you got-
up in the lane. That's too clogged up in the lane.
Hey, bro, that's
Because look at, does he mesh well with Giannis and Duncan? No,
You already got 90s?
Stockton.
So I'm assuming you're putting Duncan at center, Giannis at power
Yeah.
forward, and
Mm-hmm.
80s. Oof.
D
He
Dubs.
doesn't have to be a shooter, but yeah,
Oh,
I get what
there's
you're going for.
there's a
Dubs.
guard. No, there's a guard from Detroit Pistons from the 80s who was really good. I probably gave it away, but you don't know him. I mean, he was really good.
Billups.
Chauncey Billups.
All right. Well, I'm
Are
just
you
gonna
worthy?
Go.
Are you worthy of this draft?
Am I worthy? No. Come on, I just made it up so we can have fun, but I'm not worthy of this.
Did you really not get that reference?
Apologize to everybody in the comments right now, bro.
I apologize. I have no idea what's going on. I'm thinking too much. I'm thinking
off,
too much.
The fact that you didn't get Marco's little subtle hint right now proves that you're in your head.
I am in my head. That's how you know.
Are
Say it
you-
again because I have no idea what you
Are
said.
you worthy enough?
Oh my god.
Being worthy.
Already taken.
I took him.
No, but I'm.
There's
That was a good
There's
pop-up.
a-
That was a good.
yeah, there's another small forward.
How many childs are we bringing into this episode
Yeah.
today,
You know, call.
All right. I might as well just go with this being a
You
weirdo.
know what I'm talking about, Mike.
But do you know who you're talking about?
Hey, just know that DeJounte Murray, boy, he went to the Hawks, bro, and
All right.
you know,
Who are you thinking, Jose?
Mike.
I'm gonna go.
Who was the 3 that you were thinking, right? You said 3?
I'm gonna go 80s Drexler.
Clyde?
Oh, that's a good pick.
I was gonna say John Havlicek.
I was gonna say Dominique Wilkins.
Yeah, but I like Drexler better for the shooting.
Yeah.
I think he rounds it out better. So
I got you.
I think Joe Dumars would have fit well in that team.
You could have went
It's-
Elgin Baylor or Dr.
I was thinking
J.
Elgin. Yep.
I told him
That's
Dr.
some
J. He
shit.
said he didn't
I
want him.
guess. He doesn't
Yeah.
shoot.
But
Yeah,
this is
that's the
Jose's
thing.
team.
For your team, I get it. I get it.
But to be fair, like we said, he don't shoot. He's
Art,
great
what are
on the
your
inside.
thoughts on this, Art?
Everything.
I don't know, man. I'm trying to take care of a sleeping child right now.
Fair enough.
All right.
Fair enough.
So Art,
But I think you could have gone Big
You
O.
could have gotten George Gervin too.
All right. Looking at your team, who's your 1 through 5? What's the order?
So I got Russell at center. Russell 60s Russell, 70s Frazier on guard.
Sorry.
Bob Cousy on 50s guard. Jordan 90s and Kevin Garnett 2000s.
No, but your positions. Who's
Just like that. Center, guard, forward. You want me to go like small forward and power forward and all that?
well? I mean, just tell me the guards again.
So
I had too
guards
much in my
were Frazier and Cozy.
Okay.
So 70s and 50s. And then forward was Jordan and Garnett. And then Russell was my center.
Okay. There was my kid. I know y'all could hear that.
That was him screaming in the background?
Yep.
Hey, I'm
shoot.
happy. I'm happy I don't have to.
He was upset with Jose's last pick.
Daddy, no. All right, Alex, what's your order? What's your positions?
Isaiah Thomas running the point guard from the 90s. I wish I would have got him in the 80s, but the 90s he's still pretty solid. 2000s Dwayne Wade shooting guard. The 80s, give me the Larry Bird running small forward, and then 2010 give me KD at power forward, and then at center give me I kind of like my team. My league team's pretty solid.
So Reem at center. All right.
That's a good.
Trey, give me your guys.
I'm gonna go 2000s Harden at the PG running the court. I think he's a facilitator. I'm gonna go Tim's Curry as the shooting guard. Take a little bit off him and let him do his thing. I'm gonna go 2000s Dirk small forward. I'm gonna go 90s Malone power forward, and I'm gonna go Wilt as my center.
Good team.
Nice. We got a lot of comments. People saying that Curry is not a true point guard.
And that's
How
why
y'all feel about that?
I don't need him at that. I need Harden to facilitate and Curry to pop them through.
No. I mean in general, not for your team. I mean in general. Like, do y'all agree that he's not a real true point guard?
Technically, no.
With as much as he plays off ball and as well as he rotates
That's
off
my
ball,
point.
yeah. I think he's a good hybrid. Yeah.
Yes.
Not Marco. Mike.
Who's my list again? Oh yeah, Luca at point. Reggie at my shooting guard. I'll put James Worthy at my small forward, Braun at my power forward, and Shaq at my center.
It's pretty nasty. You act like you know basketball, bro. I like it.
A little bit. Yeah.
A little bit.
I prefer tennis.
Like, that's what I say golf, but you know,
It's
whatever.
only his third day out here.
I love it.
Marco, what you got?
So I got Magic at the point. I got Clay at the 2. I got Kobe at the 3. I got Jokic at the 4, and I got the Admiral at the 5.
That's not a bad setup, bro.
All right.
That's terrible, actually.
No, that's good because I was gonna say Jokic has no defense, but put your defender at center. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
And he can stretch the floor on 4. Gross.
And Muriel.
You can run 2-3 zone.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
What's that? Who do you have?
Stockton will be my point. Dame will be my 2. Oh, this thing fucking autocorrected to same. Hello. Drexler will be my 3. Giannis will be my 4, and Duncan will be my 5. Ooh, imagine Tim Duncan versus Dave Robinson. It's like,
That would be crazy. That'd be kind of crazy.
All right, first thoughts, guys. Who won the draft? Don't pick your own team. Pick someone else. Who?
Can you hold
Alex?
can
You think Alex will?
the
In my
team to
opinion,
the
Alex.
camera so I can see everybody's real quick or no? Or you have it on your phone?
On my phone. Yeah, turn up. There you go.
I just want to see everybody's kind of like together. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I can really see it.
Yeah, I can't read that, man.
Yeah.
You can probably send it to yourself.
I can send it to y'all.
Yeah, send a screenshot. That way I have to look at him. I'm legit curious.
Airdrop it to me, bro. I'm right here.
I'm right
It's like
here.
I'm not going anywhere.
Damn, I'm legit curious because I think there's a lot of really solid teams, like you were saying. I just want to see how they mesh together. Like I think mine's not bad, like at all mesh wise.
No, that was my biggest thing. I sent it to the group. Let me send it to everyone who's not in the group.
I honestly thought it was going to be a little bit harder for me to pick, but it wasn't as bad.
It was pretty.
Oh, you're also
streamlined
no
once you-
soul.
Yeah, once you
Oh,
have it.
yeah.
Like your soul's like 900 years old.
Damn, bro, you have a small team, Alex. Holy cow!
Well, KD is honestly 7 foot tall.
That's
So,
true. Yes, touche.
So, Art,
He's probably-
who do you vote as your winner outside of you? Your daughter has requested to
Damn,
make a pick.
solid.
She said Mike, but you couldn't understand her.
Honestly, dude, I was looking at Mike's. I like Mike's though.
I do
To be
too.
honest with you, like I think you're
Yeah,
able to
Mike's
move
is
the ball,
crazy.
and yeah, you're able to move guys around, but at the same time, like I think
I think that
they'll be
James
able to put up.
Worthy at small forward is a big plus. He drafted where he can move his players around.
Alex, your vote?
Well, I guess I think just by the way he picked James Worthy, putting him at small forward, and like I said, putting his players where he can move around was key. That's why I didn't want to get two real good bigs, I guess.
Yeah.
And then I wouldn't be able to move them around.
Mm-hmm.
Trey, who's got your vote?
Mine's between Mike and actually Marco. Marco's team overall is really not that
Actually,
bad. Like no shit. 'Cause you got Magic.
He's like, really?
No, like no bullshit. Like think about it like this, bro. You got Magic to run one to facilitate. You got Clay as a shooter. You got Kobe who can do everything as a small forward. You got Jokic who's a 4 who could stretch the floor, and then you got big David Robinson in the paint. It's a pretty disgusting squad, actually, if you think about it. I'm kind of torn, but I'm actually personally, because I do like Mike's team, I'm gonna lean more towards Marco though. I like his overall layout.
I'm just telling you right now,
like
David Robinson is just stopping Shaq.
just
And your
that.
Thank you.
isn't guarding LeBron.
thank you, Dad. Thank you, Dad. Hey, Mike, you got my favorite team, dude.
Hey,
You're my
All right,
favorite
Mike.
team.
Mike, who got your vote after looking at the list?
Alex, yeah.
Alex got your
Alex is bad.
KD at power forward is tough, man. I think when
With
he's on his
Bird?
game, with Bird, dude, it's a tough combo. I was hoping Bird would sneak because I had a pick after I think it was Trey, and I was hoping to pick up Bird, but he took him. So James Worthy, like I said, was my backup. I'm happy with it, but I would say Alex. That's my pick.
Marco, you picking Mike?
No, mine was for sure Mike. I like that lineup. That lineup's nice.
Looking at y'all's list.
There's some pretty decent squads all around though. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, did you send it to me? Because I want to see it.
Yeah, I
I'm
sent
gonna
it
end
to
up voting. You'll see me in the comments.
you.
Sure.
I vote for Mike.
I'll be
From
on my
Mike.
main. I won't be on my burner like KD. I'll be on my main. Jesus.
I mean, if I have to say overall with defense though, that I like, I would say I actually like I actually say I would like Trey's a little bit more, honestly. You got it's tough. I like all y'all's
That's what I'm
list is
saying,
good.
like that's why
Mhm.
I was tough.
This is a hard draft. This
It's
is a hard
cool.
draft.
It made it to where you can't draft in that same era, and that's sick. I like that a lot, actually.
Mhm.
That's what threw me off though. At the end of the day, like I already had a list. I was like, all right, I'm
Yeah.
gonna go
No,
down
who's-
and
Who's y'all's best players in the 70s? Top 2, and then top 2 80 players.
70s and 80s?
In the 70s,
Kareem for sure, obviously.
and then Magic and Bird in the 80s.
Magic
in my
and Bird in the 80s.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Who was the second one you said, Mike, for 70s?
opinion.
Well, you could say Will too. Will was
That was more towards the end though.
Yeah,
for him.
it kind of.
Yeah. Oscar Robertson would want to ring. in the
Yeah,
70s.
Big O would probably be
Big
your
O.
guy in the
No
70s.
bullshit though. My 70s list was my smallest fucking list, ironically.
I didn't even make a 70s list. I refuse to go that low. No disrespect, but yeah,
No shit. Like I should have planned that a little bit better, but Yeah, it is what it is.
Honestly, man, I wasn't expecting the no team. You can't pick more than one guy from the same
I'm
era.
cool with that though.
I wasn't expecting you going 50s.
Well, that's the thing. Like
Yeah.
I had that guy in there, but I was
Nah,
like,
boy.
I'm not gonna go, and it was like my last resource, man.
True.
I'm surprised you didn't go
Respect,
30s.
man.
I didn't even
Was
I
it?
can't.
I didn't even
Not
I
that
didn't
old.
even pick anybody from 2020s.
You see, that was
Yes.
one I had to make sure I wrote down, bro. There's
I
nasty
didn't pick
people
anybody.
here.
Yeah,
Oh, yes, I got 20s Jokic.
No, I'm saying I
no, but he didn't.
Oh, okay. I thought you said no.
I was gonna get Janice, but someone over here decided to go too. Like we need to make a rule out
And
of
I,
that.
and I was gonna take Dame
Arguably
in
the
20s.
two best power forwards ever. Come on now.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Could you imagine, like, no bullshit, looking at my team? Could you imagine, though, if I did take 20s Curry and then I would have taken 10s Kawhi? So I'd have had 20s Curry, 20, and then I would have obviously had to go somewhere else with the shooting guard.
Well,
Kawhi,
my third-
Dirk, and Wilt. That'd have been disgusting.
With my third pick,
right.
my fourth, I thought if I don't go Dame, I could go Kawhi for the defense, but I thought the defense is already solid with Duncan
Yeah,
and Giannis, so I was like, all right, let me get some shooting because I didn't.
Twin Towers, bro.
that's where I fucked.
You picked
Twin
up
Towers.
20s Dame, right?
10s Dame
10s
because I
Dame.
picked 20s Giannis.
Okay, that's solid. I'm with
Because
it.
I mean, obviously Dame in 20s would be fucking spectacular, but I mean, it's
That's
just as
hard to
equal
pass
with the
up on
10s.
Giannis.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
There's a
well,
lot
which one do I pick?
going around now.
MVP Giannis or champion Giannis? You know, like, all right, I'm gonna take the champion. So,
Hell yeah.
all right, well, that's
I'm surprised 2010's Russ didn't get picked up. He was on my list.
Actually, I had him on my list too, and I
He
thought
was on
about
my
it.
list, and I was like, I wonder if anybody's gonna pick him up.
I ended up just going Curry, but
Yeah.
I already got my point early, so
or who do you think people are gonna guess or gonna shit us on for not picking up? Kawhi is one, I think.
yeah,
Kawhi.
I'll be one.
maybe I could have picked
2000.
up
T-Mac.
Tatum.
AD. I think somebody will
Tatum,
shit on
Tatum's a good pick. 20s
Tatum's
Tatum.
gonna be one.
I could have avoided 90s and I could have picked D Wade 2000s and then
I was gonna say
2020.
Wade was another one, and then Nash. I think some people shit on us for not taking
Steve
Nash.
Nash.
I think 2000's T-Mac and 2000's Dwight Howard.
Ooh, I didn't think about Dwight Howard in that era.
Yeah. I was debating between, like I said, I got
Yeah.
that pick early, so I was like, I'm
That's
going Shaq, bro. I'm not passing on that.
What
Yeah.
made it hard was because you have to pick from, like you said, it just kind of slipped. Probably it's more easier to slip in this kind of draft. than
Hey,
other ones.
Alex, real quick, because you picked up Kareem, why didn't you pick your best dominant center of all times instead?
Oh, because like I said, in 2000s, there's a lot of players that you could pick from, and from the 70s, Kareem pretty much dominated that whole era. He was like the only best player. In
Yeah,
the
but you didn't pick your 2000s till the 5th round, so I'm like,
It's like a low risk, high reward.
What
Yeah,
he's
that's
saying is
mentality
the same thing
that
I
he
do.
was thinking of. He was thinking, I have so many options
low
in the 2000s.
wise to get that out of the way.
Yeah,
So
so you could
for everybody else.
pick a lot of players from 2000s. There was a lot of good
I
players.
agree. That's exactly why I did it. Because if you think
Nah,
about it, okay,
I'm just ribbing him because he said that Shaq
Oh,
is
yeah,
his
that
center goat, and
Yo,
he
I'm
had-
curious, how did 2010's LeBron fall to fourth?
Yeah, I was
for me-
wondering if you were
because
even gonna pick
how
him
they how they explained it because they wanted to go the earlier dates.
I thought Mike was gonna go Kobe, so I
Okay.
was like, okay, it doesn't matter if he gets Kobe. I was gonna go either one.
Now,
So
me and Mike
I-
talked about this. If you're building a team, you go LeBron. If you're building a solo individual thing, you go Kobe.
think about it like this. For me, I can go LeBron, right? But then I still have to eventually go somebody low. But if somebody takes, there's not as many good people later on or early on in the NBA compared to now, right?
Hakeem we're gonna get shit on for Hakeem, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure.
For sure.
For sure.
So that was
Oh,
my
yeah.
thinking. Okay, I'm gonna
That
go
was
and
Marco, I didn't mean to call you out on that.
at the
I
80s,
wasn't trying to call
70s,
you out on
and
that.
60s. There's
Nah,
not
you're good.
a lot of names. You
I
know what I mean?
forgot.
So that's why I went with my first pick of Will.
No disrespect to the players we didn't pick up. Sometimes it just slips up. This is hard, dude. Damn.
Now,
Also, the pressure they don't see us here.
Touche.
the reason why I picked up LeBron is because, well, for one, I'm from Chicago, and LeBron is just
Dislike.
he's a girl. I mean, he breaks the record. in
What's
sex
with you
shit.
and your sexism?
Who cares if he's a girl? Who cares if
Bro.
he's a girl?
2018
breaks the-
postseason LeBron is arguably the greatest player of all time. That postseason
he
run
breaks
he had
the
in
record.
2018.
He breaks the record and he
2016 too, though.
wants to sit down. He sits out for 3 games.
He hasn't played since, so he's hurt.
That's
It's
what
not
I'm
like he's-
saying.
Yeah, 2018
That's-
LeBron
that's
destroyed the
fair.
Raptors.
Well, you're gonna get us in trouble, fucking all the sexism. You need to calm your titties.
I do think part of the reason why a lot of people went undrafted, some of the big names that you guys are talking about, is because, like you guys said, you're building a team, right? So, like me, I'm thinking, okay, Hakeem's amazing, but I went Shaq first, so Hakeem's not even on my mind, right?
Hakeem
And
was
then
wrong from the get-go.
with it being the decades and the positions, you guys have to be really strategic about how you pick and who you pick. That I think it's just, I mean, it slips up, man. It is
Yeah.
what it is.
Which,
If
like,
you
that
pick
is
somebody
tough,
from
man.
90s,
people
yeah, it is
people
what
are gonna shit on you no matter what. The thing that they don't see is the process, right? They
I
see
hope they do.
video.
I hope they
shit
do.
on I hope they do.
All right. Well, I think that's all we got for tonight, people. That was fun. That was a lot of shit. I hope they do, but they don't.
I got a question.
All right, go ahead. Last question before we wrap it up.
The weekend's about to come. Have you guys seen who's in the 3-point contest or slam dunk contest?
I saw a little bit of it.
Dame, Tatum.
Have you guys made a pick?
It's
Not yet.
Not yet.
If I gotta go early pick right now, let me look at the list real quick. So I put it up.
You want a 3-point contest list? You saying?
Yeah, 3-point.
So it's Tatum,
We can look it up. We
Kevin
can look it
Herter,
up.
Tyler Hero, Tyrese Halliburton, Buddy Hield, Dame, Fernie Simons, and Laurie Marketing. Oh, that's a fucking banger of a 3-point contest.
I honestly like the 3-point contest better than the dunking contest.
Same. As of late, same.
The dunk is overrated.
The dunking is a joke now. It used to be good. Now
They're
it's-
getting a bunch of G leaguers.
Well, whenever they had Dwight Howard was like the best.
Hield, Laurie Marketing.
Hey, I'm gonna have to go, guys.
Later, brother. You take
See ya
care.
later.
Yeah.
Peace.
Ooh.
I'm gonna say Dame.
You're saying
I'm gonna say
Dame?
Dame. I'm gonna say Dame.
I'm gonna be a little bit of a underdog. I'm gonna say Marketing.
Me too.
I like that.
I was gonna say Laurie Marketing.
Hey, write this down, Jose, and so we can make another video of it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just gonna edit it right now. Just don't worry
Well,
about
fuck you then.
it. So much hate.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Marketing.
All right, Mike, what do you got?
Marco, I'm going Anthony Simons.
What? Oh,
Yeah, the surprise pick. I don't think he has the pressure on him like some of the other big names do. So I'm hoping he performs.
Marco, you got anybody?
Yeah, I'm seeing the list right now.
And
I'm looking
he
at
picks
that.
Tatum.
Dunk right now.
Wait, these
I'm
here
gonna
just-
go Dame, dog. I'm gonna go Dame.
Dame.
He
Tatum, I
has yet to win
feel,
one, so
I feel Tatum is gonna choke in the first round.
yeah, I think some of the bigger names, like I think him, Dame, Buddy Hield's probably a sneak pick, but yeah, man, I just hope Anthony surprises me. We'll see.
All right. Well,
And then what about the slam dunk one?
no one cares about it. We don't care about that. They don't deserve it. Nobody. We lose.
They have the
We
wrong
lose.
people in there.
What about the skills? See, you got all these, bro.
We
The
lose. We don't have
skills-
time to talk about it. We got wise man. I am getting threats right now.
Damian
I am
Martin.
getting death
I got a
threats.
dog.
Mac McClung,
I am getting death threats right now. All right.
Trey
I'm gonna wrap it up,
Trey
guys.
Murphy, Jericho.
What are you reading? What are you reading?
Participants for the dunk contest.
The slam dunk,
Exactly.
yeah.
We don't need to talk about that shit. All right, guys. Thank you for watching this episode. A lot of fun. Super Bowl talk. Way too early prediction talk. And I hope you enjoyed the freaking draft. A lot of fun. Anyone got last thing to say before we go? And keep it short.
Happy Valentine's Day to all your significant others. I know they hate y'all right now.
Fake holiday, bro.
Right. All right, guys. Follow us at Puro Pinche Sports on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Follow us on Twitter at Pinche Sports Pod. For Mike, for Marco.
First off, shout out to Art and Mike coming on the pod, bro. That was dope.
Definitely
Yeah,
for
man,
sure.
it's always a good time. Appreciate
Thank
guys
you,
for having me.
thank you all for being able to come on. Really, truly appreciate it. We are Puro Pinche Sports, guys, and we are
Go
out.
Chiefs!
Jeez, this guy.